Here is a quick demo introduction of the B4XIDEViewer. This is the way it looks like, and is now waiting for connection from the B4A ID. So let's open up B4A as well. We lost it here. I will do like this. I will make the viewer always on top so it doesn't disappear. Get rid of myself here on the video. There's no use for you looking at me at this point. So what I did simply is that I added some files to the project so we can use them, and then I added the client library, which in this case is called B4XIDEViewer. Here's this sample project I set up. We declare the client library. I put on some bitmaps. Here we're assigning some images to the bitmaps. We initialize the client library, just passing on the calling module, an event name, the IP address of the computer where the viewer is running, and also the port. We connect, and then we have the first method here, which is called logImage, which will simply pass on a bitmap to the viewer. So let's see how it works. Okay, we are connected. So let me just step over in the code, and as you can see, the image has been sent to the viewer. Let's continue. So we now have the images here. We can show it. We can zoom in and zoom out a little bit. We can remove an image from the list. There are also some other utilities, like you can rotate the image, you can flip it horizontally, nothing in particular. You can also save them as a PNG or a JPEG. Next, I will clear the images. This is a method which will simply clear all the images from here. So let me do that, and it disappeared. You can do this also from the menu, clear all images. It's the same thing. Now I'm going to generate, I'm going to send 100 images to the viewer, and randomly one of these bitmaps will be selected. So let's see how that goes. As you can see, it is sending the images over to the viewer, and it's quite quick. And you can see you can scroll very easily. This was implemented as a X custom list with lazy loading. I've already tried up to 1,000 images, and it works perfectly. You can also send over a video file if you prefer. As you can see, very simple, but for my purposes it's very useful. We can also send a file, like a file transfer. In this case it's a PDF file. We get a notification here that the new file was received, and we can open it. And here is the PDF file. And we don't want to keep it. Finally, one last thing. Here I'm connecting to a website where you can find free books, which is called gutenberg.org. And we're downloading the book, and I'm passing on the book, the string, into the normal log, and also using the text viewer, which is part of the viewer. So let's see how that works. So here is the result in the log, but of course it gets truncated because we limit it only to 4,000 characters. Here instead we have the text viewer, where the whole book was loaded, and as you can see it's more than 700,000 characters. You can also do search here if you prefer, if you like. You can go to the next match and so on. You can save it if you want. This could be useful if you want to download the source of a web page and you like to have a better look at it. Okay, I think this is enough for a quick demonstration.